Ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to start with the press conference after the third place match at the Ottostadt Magdeburg EHF-Finals. The third place was won by SC Magdeburg after beating the defending champions Frisch Auf Göppingen 35-25. It's always a game of a greater resilience and greater motivation, and it's a pleasure to have both coaches and players from both sides here with me. On my right side is Bennett Wieger, the coach of SC Magdeburg, together with Yannick Gren, the goalkeeper, and on my left-hand side is the head coach of Frisch Auf Göppingen, Rolf Brack, together with Žarko Šešum. So I would like to ask Bennett for the opening statement on this game. Probably it was not easy to get your players back on the winning mood.
Hello, hi. Yes, today I'm very proud of my team. It was a hard game for us, hard for our head. We start in the weekend and we don't want to play this game for the third place. We want play the final for the title. Yes. Now we sit here without title, but with great fans and a team with more heart, or many heart. I'm proud, but I think we come back and we want to win the title. Maybe next year, maybe in 2 years, we come back. Thank you.
Many thanks. Now it's turn for Rolf Brack. For Göppingen, it was the season without a trophy compared to the previous 2 years. So maybe you will summarize not only the last game, but the season as a whole, the whole season.
Yes, I think somebody or someone will be surprised that I am proud too of the performance of my team. The problem was that after 35 or 40 minutes, our power was gone, or we had not enough power to play with this speedness, with this coolness, with this cool head, so that we had a very bad last 25 minutes. We were in front 17-16, and then in defense, in fast break, in offense, we made too much mistakes. And I think the injuries of our important players, both left-hand player, then Fontaine on the left back position. So the power of the game for a few players is too big for two games in 2 days. And Magdeburg, I think, had with Damgard, a player which played only 20 minutes yesterday, and the new player of Frisch Auf Göppingen next year, Zelenovic. I think he made a lot of goals, 6-7 goals, and he was fresh, for he didn't play yesterday. So I think this was the reason that we had this bad result in the last 25 minutes. But I think that we had a good European champion Cup games. But the last game yesterday was a big disappointment for us. We had a good chance for winning and be in the final, so it was for us. And then in the hall of Magdeburg, it was very bad for us to find the shape in the last 25 minutes.
Many thanks, Rolf. Yannick, last year it was the first time for Magdeburg at the EHF Cup Finals. Now it was a new role. You were hosting the tournament. Was there any lesson to be learned for a future edition? For example, in case you were hosting the tournament again?
I think, of course. Oh, so yeah. Of course, we can learn something from this game yesterday. But now is not the time for that. We are happy that we won, but disappointed that we don't play the final, and then we have to go home and analyze what went wrong yesterday. But yeah, I'm happy that we won today, and that was important for us.
Many thanks. On the other side, Žarko, it was your farewell match, European Cup match with Frisch Auf Göppingen after 4 years before you moved to Caderton. So probably you're not very satisfied with the farewell, but maybe you can say something about all your years in Göppingen. For the European Cup, I said. Yeah.
Yeah. We played in Europe 3 years in a row. 2 times we won, and all 3 times we played a EHF Cup Final 4. So I think when I remember on that time, I will always get a smile, because they were very nice years. The traveling through Europe and all those games, and our fans, they were always with us, and it will be in my memory for always, because it was very nice and very successful. Although this year we finished 4th, but all in all, in 3 years, 2 titles and 3 Final Fours, that is a big thing, and we must be proud of it. And I'm proud of that on that time in Göppingen. And I also think that Göppingen is a international well-known club, and it deserves to play international in the future. So club must work on it, and the players also, me also, to go back on the international stage in the near future. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. So now it's a place for your questions in English, if there are any. If there are none, then we can conclude the official part of the press conference. Many thanks for coming here, and if you want to talk to the coaches and players in German, then they are at your disposal.